I don't know if that's clear enough. So this is what an infographic does, and it helps to explain those kind of complex information. All right. So now let's move on. Okay, so but lastly, so there are also, like I said, stories and reels for social media platforms, stories and reels type of content. Um, the purpose is to connect with people, and the purpose for infographics is to also to explain, like I said, to explain complex information or technical informations basically. Um, so now we want to move on to what we call the 3H framework for content marketing. So there's what we call the 3H framework. So this just helps you to break down your content to be able to understand the type of content you want to put up. All right. Also, so this framework, it helps you plan your content around three categories. So the which is broken down into 3H. The first one is what we call the first one is what we call the hero content. The hero content. Now, usually the hero content is done in a large scale. Is you going big and bold to grab as much attention as possible within a short period of time. Is you going big and bold to grab attention. That's why it's called the hero content. And I'll explain all of them individually. All right. The next H in our 3H framework is what we call the hub type of content. Now, the hub is what you post regularly to build your community online and to keep engaging your community online. All right. So that's why it's called a hub type of content because it's regular, it's consistent, and it's to help you build a community. So it's regular and it's also relatable to your audience so that it can always keep them engaged. All right. Meanwhile, the hero type content, it happens once in a while, maybe once in a quarter or once in a year or once in 3 years. So, but it happens once in a while, but it's really big, it's really loud, it's really attention grabbing. Okay. And then um the last H in the 3H framework is the help content. So usually the help content is also very regular. It's everyday content that is useful to people and what they are searching for online. So it's everyday, it's useful, it's helpful, and it's evergreen. Okay, so now let's go deep dive into each of them and begin to understand what they are individually. So we'll start with the last one, which is the help content. All right. So, like I said, the help content is helpful, is searchable, and is usually educational. So, with the help content, you now as a business, it will help you be found when people are searching for answers. Okay. So, for instance, a real estate developer, if someone is searching for how to know if a land is genuine in Lagos, for instance, someone can search that online. How to know if a land is genuine in Lagos. Okay. So, or 5 common mistakes first time home buyers make. Someone can search that online, either on Google, mostly on Google, right? So, what happens is that if you have a blog content, for instance, a blog post on this topic, for instance, all right, on your website or on Medium or on LinkedIn, or this same topic, you broke it down into a carousel post on Instagram, on Instagram, for instance, or even a video, you did a video on this topic, how on YouTube, how to know if a land is genuine in Nigeria. You did a video on this topic. If someone searches for this topic online, you will see that it will your this content will begin to pop up on Google search because you have a blog post on it. Pop up pop up via YouTube, via Instagram, and all of that. Okay. uh so you can decide to do a blog post on this, know how to know if a land is genuine in Nigeria. Put a blog post on it and put it everywhere. Put it on LinkedIn, put it on your website, put it on Medium, put it on Naira Land. Okay, you can now decide to now do a post on this same topic, a carousel post on this same topic on Instagram, for instance. You can now decide to do a video on this topic on YouTube, for instance. This same topic, just like I said, create it and share it on these platforms. So when people are searching, they can find it. So like I said, for help content, the third H in the three H framework is that people you want to be found when people are searching for answers. That's why you come up with kind of content. Okay, so on that example here, for instance, in say your business Eat and Smile Foods, for instance, you can do a content that says how to package food for delivery without spills, or best Nigerian meals for events on a budget. People are always thinking of budget whenever they want to do anything for in their events. So